On this day, I descended from the Kunlun Mountains down to the flatlands of Xinjiang, a vast desolate desert. The ride covered 134 kilometers, with a dramatic drop in altitude along the way. By the end of it, I arrived in Minfeng County, Xinjiang. 7:10 in the morning, I packed up my gear, had a quick wash, and made a simple breakfast. There was no sign of rain, but the sun was still hidden behind the thick clouds.
All evening like this, you hear that? Rumbling sound of the engine. Now let's get back on the road to finish the rest of 150 kilometers. One more thing I want to mention is about this bike, Benelli 02. It's really capable of handling long ride as such. Since my last time out for gas filling, it's already hit 560 kilometers. It's crazy, and still got some left. So warning light is on right now, but still can handle 70 kilometers. Altogether will make it 630 kilometers. It is really crazy. Right now, I still got like 5 backup bottles. One bottle with 5 liters, one bottle with 4.5 liters, and 2 small bottles with 500 milliliters each. Altogether make it 10.5 liters. What I'm trying to do is to pour all those backup fuel into the tank. Temperature right now is 13 Celsius. I'll give myself a U-turn here. Continue ride yesterday. Still foggy. 3 camels. Wind turbine. Okay, here will be a checkpoint. Very fast and efficient. Scan your identity card, take a photo of your number plate, and that's it. One more thing. Scan your face. No need to take off my helmet. It's crazy. How did the system recognize that it was me? Even my mom cannot do that. Very long blade.
I was actually riding along a narrow passage through the Kunlun Mountains, a natural cradle carved by time connecting Xinjiang and Xinjiang.
I think they're trying very hard to construct those renewable energy. I can say that's pretty much sandstorm rather than fog, and we are basically in very arid site, desert.
I figured this camel wasn't domesticated. There was a number marked on its side. Maybe researchers had tagged it.
Altitude is 2047 meters, and right now it's 23 Celsius, so gonna take off some layers. Or desert with some hardy shrubs, the cacti, like that. You may think this place can be lifeless, but not like that. Camels. I don't know if they are domestic ones or wild camels. Barren landscape, vastness, and coffee time. This bottle, you see, squeezed because of pressure changes from high altitude to low altitude. Atmospheric pressure will getting higher.
It looked like the government was working hard to control sandstorms. Straw fences lined both sides of the road, set up to hold the drifting sand back.
Just look at this elevated railway. Pretty windy, dusty, and kinda hot. Arid place, 29 Celsius, even though altitude right now is very low, only 1,300 meters or like that. And here they inserted a lot of straw stalks to control the inflow of sand to pavement. Soft, sandy.
Back on the road, I passed even bigger wind turbine blades, nearly 200 meters long, clearly labeled on their sides. By this point, I was getting close to Minfeng County. Both sides of the road were lined with white poplars, planted mainly as windbreakers.
Had lunch, lamb pilaf with Coca-Cola like stuff, and then yogurt, very nice, the best. I've been tried since my departure. Go to a hotel, check in, and then to explore the city, museum probably. Let's go.
But before heading out again, I figured I should do something good. 2 screws on the ground could easily puncture someone's tire, so I hammered them flat.
Yeah.
Doing a small good deed does make you feel better, doesn't it?
Okay, this will be a hotel. I'll stay for this evening.
I checked in, but it was only 3 p.m., so I headed out to visit the country's museum.
Finished the visiting of this small museum, small one. History sourced from 202 BC to nowadays. Still got some relics and artifacts, especially got 2 mummified bodies. Air-dried corpse, and 1 male and 1 female.
I kept exploring and almost ran into a woman. A reminder to always keep speed down in town.
Well, you gotta check this monument, this roundabout. Some quotations from Chairman Mao.
At the museum, I noticed one river mentioned again and again in the region's history, the Yoghurt River. So I set my navigation and rode out to see it, but when I arrived, it wasn't very big at all, sandy, muddy, and looking like it could dry up at any moment. On the way back, I stopped at a local restaurant and ordered a Xinjiang lamb skewers, of course with a local beer. I had a long chat with the owner. He said this place had been bone dry for months, with barely any rain. Add the wind, and everything turns dusty. I waved goodbye and kept exploring. Some kids were playing nearby. When they saw me, they excitedly waved hello. Really sweetie. I then rode into a local neighborhood. Wooden frames stood at the front doors, beautiful grapevines. The road grew narrow, perfect for a motorcycle, though still dusty. Then I noticed the fenced areas on both sides of the road, so I stopped to take a look.
Just so many types of birds here. Some of them mallards. It's not like a rule, right? Chicken, mallard.
At 7:30 in the evening, there was still some light left, but I was getting tired, so I headed back. The hotel was surprisingly nice for the price, almost a bit luxurious. After 2 nights of camping, a hot shower felt absolutely amazing.
Well, not bad, right? Very nice room, very fancy decorations. I like this very much.